Everyone, can I get your attention? Welcome back to the Mill Village Cafe. I'm so excited to have my friend Artina Lindsey, better known as the Pink Salt Chef, here with me today. How are you?
Oh, wonderful, Rhonda. Good to see you again.
Good to see you. So what are you going to be cooking today?
Well, I'm not going to actually do any cooking, but I'm making, one of the things I'm known for at the hospital is my take on vegan seafood salad. So I know a lot of pescatarians, and that's one of the things that they can't kind of let go of to kind of go vegan. So I just want to give them some other options.
Okay.
So that's what I'm doing today. It's really easy, not a whole lot of ingredients, but full of flavor.
Awesome. Well, I'm going to let you get started, but first just talk a little bit about the Pink Salt Chef. Give us a little bit of background.
Okay. Well, a Pink Salt Chef is my brainchild. I probably from decades ago that I finally just made into reality 2 years ago. It is a vegan and plant-based company, which we have spices, we have sauces, we do transitioning for people who want to go vegan, we do demos like the one that we're doing right now, education, and a lot of community activism, you know, in our communities about the food deserts and all of those things that we need to be talking about, especially in the Black community.
Awesome, awesome. Well, I'm going to let you start it, but I do want you to tell everyone she's not just a chef, she's an author. She has a cookbook coming. She makes her own seasoning, so I'm sure she'll tell you about that as well. But I'm going to step off so Artina can.
Absolutely. I am missing one thing. That's okay. I'm sorry. How's everybody doing today? Good, good. It's so good to be back and see all these smiling faces and not see people, so many people behind the mask and all that great stuff. Like I was talking about, well, what Rhonda was talking about. I already have a book that is here that you can purchase. It's actually the cookbook that I actually wrote during the time when I transitioned to become vegan. And I started alkaline, which is really, really hardcore, but I've added new stuff to my diet to kind of, you know, expand my palate and those things. That is available out front, but my new book is a vegan-based and plant-based cookbook. It has all the things that I cook for clients, for my family, for my friends, a lot of the things that I'm known for, like my chicken fried oyster mushrooms and this vegan seafood salad. So a lot of those tricks and trades is in that book. So I'm looking to drop that book this June. So please be on the lookout. It'll be available through my website, pinksaltchef.com. So, but we are going to talk about this vegan seafood salad. You can, I have some samples for you today, and it's actually in a plantain cup. And then on top of it, there is some black. You'll see this black. It's black vegan caviar, but it's actually made from black seaweed. So to give you that fishy taste, but not the actual fish. Okay. So I have here some vegan shrimp. It looks like it. Smells like shrimp, right? It's got the same texture as well. Locally, I have not found this here. I'm going to be honest with you with that. I usually order it online. They have some great vegan vendors online. I haven't yet seen this. Sometimes you can catch it in the Asian food market sometimes, but most of the time I don't even try. I just go ahead and just order it. So what I did with the vegan shrimp, I just put it in my food processor and just kind of pulsed it till it was kind of like diced up a little bit. We love our food processor. Instead of spending all that time chopping, throw it in the food processor, right? And then also I have here some hearts of palm because I like to have texture in my food. So the hearts of palm is actually from a palm tree, and it's edible. Yes. And sometimes they use it with vegan fried fish. Yeah, like make fish sticks, so you can split it in the middle and flatten it out and season it with your fish batter and all that good stuff and deep fry it. Make you some vegan tartar sauce and some hot sauce, you'll never know the difference. But what the purple stuff that you see on it is dulse flakes, which is also a seaweed, if you will. So giving you that fish flavor without the fish. So we're gonna add that to our mixture, right? Toss it a little bit. So we have our shrimp, and then we have our hearts of palm. My hearts of palm is my crab mixture, if you will. Crab with a K. And then right here, I just have some diced celery. Mix. Hey, everybody. And then I use a little bit of garlic and shallot. And I usually do this the day before so I can just sit it in the cooler overnight so all those wonderful flavors can marry. Clean up here a little bit. And then right here I have some vegan mayonnaise, but in this vegan mayonnaise I have lemon juice and also some agave nectar. I use agave nectar because a lot of family members have diabetes in my family, and the agave helps give you the sweetness that you like, but it doesn't raise your glycemic index. It keeps it pretty much even filter. So it's a great substitute for sugar and honey, which is not vegan. I know there'll be tons of vegans who will debate that, but honey is not technically vegan. So we use the agave nectar. So we're gonna add that to our mixture. And I have to tell you, before I put all of this in there, I use some of my spices. I use the garlic lemon pepper, a little bit of the Caribbean Dream, and then I use some Old Bay as well. Mix this up here. She's got a big bowl. Easy, easy. You just add a little bit of dill if you like. I think all seafood should have or vegan seafood should have some kind of fresh herb. You can use tarragon. Tarragon is lovely in this. If you don't like dill, you can use parsley, or you can use a little scallion if you like. I like the taste of dill. You just mix it up there. How is it? How is the texture? Yes. That texture?
Yes.
See how easy that was? There wasn't a whole lot of ingredients. I think anybody can do that at home. Anybody have any questions? Yeah, the black pearls, it's black seaweed. Specialty shops, specialty chefing stores. You can also find a lot of good stuff on Amazon, guys. I'm telling you, Amazon got everything. It doesn't make any sense that they have everything. Yes, ma'am. The black seaweed, it just says, well, I can tell you, I'll look at the back of the package and I can tell you exactly which one it is. But it just says black seaweed. But I'm thinking it's a combination of a couple of different ones. It's not just one main one. Yes, no, it's not the beluga lentils. I've used those before too as black caviar. I know exactly what you're talking about. Absolutely. Yes, ma'am. I ordered this. It's a website. It's called Shop Veja. It's vejii.com, and it's actually black owned. They have that one, and there's also Get the F Out of Here vegan. They have a lot of different stuff too, and they ship direct to your house or wherever you want them to ship to. Cold packaging. I'm sorry. It's called Shop, SHOP, VEJII.com. Yes, ma'am.
You said you did
Heart of palms, yes.
Thank you. Banana blossom.
You can use banana blossom. The only drawback with banana blossom is it's too stringy for me. Unless you chop them up really fine so that because when you pull them it comes the texture for me is a little too tough. I would rather use it for something fried like fish. Yeah, when you do the fish, I would. Yes, I use the dulse flakes, and what I do is I take some kind of plant-based milk and I add hot sauce to it with a little bit of vinegar, and then I just soak it with the seaweed flakes overnight, and then when I get ready to batter it the next day, I have my batter ready, dip it, and then fry it. I use corn flour, and I also use a little bit of cornstarch. Yeah, I just mix everything together with the seasoning, and then you already have the wet part, and just roll it in there. And if you want to dip it back into the wet, and then to get the double batter, and then put it back in the flour, just like when you were battering meat. It's the same concept when you're doing the other stuff too as well, you know. Because you're not going to eat it if it doesn't taste good.
I know, right?
You know, and we're just trying to, even though it's really technically not meat, I used a lot of those tools to help people transition from meat to vegan, you know. I use dulse flakes. It's called dulse, D-U-L-S-E. They sell them I see them at the grocery store. So, like Publix and everywhere else, it is widely available. Or you can order them online too as well. Anybody else? Did anybody not get any? I have plenty. Yes, ma'am. Yes, I have some at my table. I'm here. I have a spice line, and I also have vegan kimchi mayo out in the foyer at my table, right straight over there. And I have cards there too available. Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry? I have my sauces and my spices, and then I also have vegan kimchi fried rice for sale with toppings. Yes. It has one of my newest creations, which is kimchi paste, but it's veganized because traditional kimchi has fish sauce in it. So I created another one that's vegan.
Any other questions for the chef? You guys like our presentation?
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Did you find it? Yes, okay. Awesome. If you guys want to talk to me, I'll be at my table. I'd love to talk to you. Got any more questions? Otherwise, thank you for your time. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Okay, thanks for coming out.